Alright, good afternoon. We are on the ground in Dublin currently. Just going to get the flight data up for this one. Just give me a second. This is the first hop we're going to do this afternoon. It might be the only one, depends how long it takes, we'll see. And we're going from Dublin to Stansted. Call sign is Shamrock 1664. And we'll see how we get on. Okay, let's see what's there. We've got the EasyJet getting pushed back now. Ah, Tonka. I'm not sure. There must be a reason. Are you sure you've installed it correctly? So I've got the power car attached there. Let's get everything going. Okay, lights next, nav, logo. We don't want the wing inspection on. Leave it as it is there. Okay, happy days down to here. Get the IRS aligned. That'll take a while. Let's get that on. And the lights are set. Get them to armed. Oh, I can't tell you what's happening then, mate. I've got a video that a lot of people have had success with. It's really simple, straight to the point. I don't know if that would help you. Have you got the Steam version? Okay, so we're at Dublin, EIDW, and gate is 400. Oh. I thought it was 400, maybe not. Yeah, let's try 400 left. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Pezzy 5 Alpha, happy days. Let's just check the legs. There'll be discontinuity somewhere that needs deleting.
And Echo near Fox Bravo Charlie is approaching Dunleary and heading back to Dublin.
Echo India Fox Bravo Charlie, thanks, one present position, cleared left base, final runway 28 left and report final.
From present position, cleared left base final for 28 left, report final.
Alright, mate. I mean, feel free to have a look at my video on YouTube.
Charlie, I know you're only a little un, but if I could get your best speed for now.
See if that can help you.
Best speed for now for Fox Bravo Charlie, no problem.
Alright, so we're happy with everything.
Identified 1,600 feet, and you can fly heading
left,
100.
yeah.
Thanks, heading 100, like a 270.
Perfect. Let's get it in.
235 whiskey.
So we've always got to enter this in manually. I'm not sure why that is.
The 235.
It gets everything else from
via link 2, Foxtrot 1.
Everything else from Simbrief, but not this.
Hold short runway 34 and 28 left.
Taxi via link 2, Fox 1, Echo 1.
25710. And block fuel is 4272. Enter that. Change. I've got 70 passengers on board. And let's get that in there. Okay, so they're all now set. Good, good. And then let's set all them. Yeah, we'll just go with that, shall we? Okay. Cruising altitude is currently 19,000. I don't know if that'll get changed by ATC. We'll see. Oh, didn't delete the 7. I thought it did. Alright, that's all in there. Can get rid of VNav now. Hey David, how's it going, mate? Yeah, the default's old though, isn't it? It's old. Very old. Alright, 6,000 transition. I believe it's 6,000 for landing as well. Oh no, Tonky, you shouldn't have to do that, mate. You just delete them out. Delete the files out. There'd be no reason for a factory reset. It shouldn't be that complicated. There's something going wrong somewhere. You remembering to extract it and take the correct file after you've extracted it? Okay, let's just set.
Echo 270, you can turn right.
Altitude there.
270.
5,000 nav mode, and speed's going to be 250 to start with.
270 and on that heading cleared ILS 28 left to Echo 270.
Flight directors on. Okay, I think we're pretty much there. Let's just have a quick look through. VNav set, flight plan set, departure and arrival set. Yeah, happy days. Right, let's stay on the legs page for now. Dublin ground, good afternoon. Shamrock 1664, currently at stand 400 left. Type CRJ7 have information India on board requesting IFR clearance to Stansted as filed.
Shamrock 1664, double approach. I'll call you back. Break. Echo India Foxborough Charlie. Confirm this is
Hey Stephen.
full stop for you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How's it going, buddy?
Full stop for Echo India Foxtrot Charlie.
Echo India Foxborough Charlie, runway 28 left, clear to land, winds 280 degrees,
Okay,
19
let's just set in
Clear land 28 left, Foxtrot
QNH,
Charlie.
which is quite high, 1021 at the moment.
Echo 270, just confirm your intentions.
Echo 270, establish on the localizer now for 28 left. We'll make this another low approach to go around, and then for our grand finale, if we can
grand
get
finale, eh?
approach into 3-4 for set down.
Hey James, how's it going, mate?
Echo 270, Roger. If you could just reduce your speed for me. The guy ahead is Cessna 152, so you might just be a little bit slow on the final approach.
Alright, we'll reduce now, Echo 270.
Echo 270 for the grand finale.
Right, what we'll do, we've got the APU running, so we can get rid of the cart now
200
and take the chocks away as well.
Thanks, after they go around, left turn heading 200 degrees and climbing for 2,000 feet, Echo 270.
I'm going to close the door as well.
Captain, the cabin is secure.
Shamrock 1664, double approach.
Shamrock 1664.
Shamrock 1664, cleared to Stansted, Pasit 5 Alpha, departure runway 28 left, squawk 6616.
Cleared to Stansted via Pesit 5 Alpha, departure 28 left, and squawk 6616. Shamrock 1664.
Shamrock 1664, readback is correct. Break, easy, 235 whiskey. You will have a delay about 2 minutes. I'll get you out as soon as I can.
No problem, easy 235, let's go.
Okay, that's active. Still got to wait for the IRS. Once that's aligned, we're good to go.
Echo 270, thanks. Continue approach runway 28 left.
Continue, Echo 270.
Yeah, we're good otherwise. Oh, IRS aligned. Just double check here. Dampers, yeah, that will all change.
270. Are you
when
asking
we
us to
start.
do the VOR on a heading?
Affirm, Echo 270.
Happy days. Shamrock 1664 requesting push and start.
Check 1664, push and start approved, QNH 1021.
Push and start approved, QNH 1021, Shamrock 1664.
Echo Bravo Charlie, welcome to Dublin, vacate to the right, then right on Sierra.
Okay, to the right on Sierra.
Alright, call in the tug.
Echo 270, runway 28 left, cleared low approach, go around from winds are 280 degrees, 19 knots.
We're getting beacon on there as well.
Left, Echo 270.
I think we're going to have to go straight back for this one. Yeah, straight back into the other gate. That's fine, we can do that.
Echo India Fox Bravo Charlie to make a left turn Whiskey 2 into the west apron. Good evening.
Make a west turn, make a left turn onto Whiskey 2 and then onto the...
Engine starting up.
Fox Bravo Charlie. Good evening.
We'll go engine 2 as well, shall we? Very bright here on the ground textures. We'll just go straight back for the push. That'll do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency,
235 Whiskey, runway 28 left, line up and wait.
seats in the upright position.
28 left, line up runway, AV235 Whiskey.
Once the engines are both running alright, we'll
If there is smoke in the
turn off the APU.
the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you'll be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices
Okay, happy days.
during this brief presentation.
APU off. There it goes. Gone.
Echo 270, climb altitude 1,500 feet.
Could have gone back a little bit further, but never mind.
235 Whiskey, surface winds 280 degrees, 19 knots, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 left.
Don't forget, if you are watching for the first time, hit that follow button, guys. We're about to get the taxi clearance off the controller, and then we'll get this flight on the way to Stansted. Shamrock 1664, ready for taxi.
Echo 270, fly heading 165.
Oh, cheeky bugger.
165, Echo 270.
Jack 1664, taxi link to Foxtrot 1, Echo 1, hold short runway 28 left and free fall.
Link to Foxtrot 1, Echo 1, hold short 28 left and 34, Shamrock 1664.
Echo 270, you happy with 10 miles from the VOL?
Echo 270.
Okay, right, what I am going to do first is I'll get the Navigraph chart up here so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Have a look at the taxi process that we're going to take. Right, okay. So, what he's just told us is we're going to go Foxtrot 1.
All stations, Dublin approach is closing on the hour.
Oh, closing on the hour, I best go. So Foxtrot 1, link 2, and then hold here. Let's do it. Let's go before he closes, shall we?
EZ235 Whiskey, report your passing altitude.
Get all lights on now, we're ready to go.
EZ235 Whiskey identified, climb flight level
Flaps to 8.
Clear direct rotor.
Climb flight level 230.
Let's not go too fast.
EZ235 Whiskey.
Echo 270, cleared left turn, heading 360 degrees.
Left turn heading 360, Echo 270.
Check Echo 270, make that 030.
Corsair 030, Echo 270.
So we're going left here, I believe.
Echo 270, turn left heading 010 degrees, on that heading cleared VOR approach runway 34, report inbound low.
And then this should
left
be
turn heading 010 on the heading cleared
Echo
VOR
1 here on our right.
and we'll call inbound Echo 270.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
Shark 1664, are you ready for an immediate departure?
Shamrock 1664, good to go.
Shark 1664, runway 28 left, cleared immediate takeoff, winds 280 degrees, 19 knots.
Cleared immediate takeoff, 28 left, Shamrock 1664. Okay, 28 left is this one here. Here we go.
Echo 270, inbound 34.
Echo 270, roger, continue approach.
Continue approach, Echo 270.
Echo 270, in the event of a missed approach, it'll be runway heading to altitude 2000 feet.
Roger, in the event of missed approach, runway heading 2000 feet, Echo 270.
And here we go. There's one behind us, I think, so we have to get up early. Now we're good, we're all good. Right, gear up.
Echo 270, traffic information's an Airlink CRJ700, just rotated, runway 28 left, and they'll be on the tacit departure.
Traffic inside, Echo 270.
Echo 270, runway 34, cleared to land, surface winds 280 degrees, 19 knots, hover taxi to Iona approved.
Thanks, straight land on 34 and hover taxi into Iona approved, Echo 270.
Shark 235 Whiskey, no further ATC available, monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Okay, there we go, nice rotate into the cloud as well.
Goodbye.
Shark 1664, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
122 decimal 8, thanks for the cover, have a good evening. Shamrock 1664.
Echo 270, there's no one else on the ground, so monitor Unicom when you're ready, 122 decimal 8.
Okay, that's a bit of a shame that he's gone off straight away, but we've still got cover at Stansted. So we'll maintain here now. Maintain. Thank you very much for the follow, legit. Maintain our speed as we are below 10,000. We'll try as best as possible anyway. Sharp left turn coming ahead. See if it takes it. It should do. Once we've done these series of turns, we'll look to increase the altitude and speed up. Don't forget to hit that follow button, guys. If you are liking what you see already, if you've not been here before, try and stream as regularly as I can. Main game so far is Microsoft Flight Sim because I love it. I also have YouTube, Facebook and Twitch. Stream to all three when I am streaming. Feel free to follow on all platforms. Okay, I'm happy with that turn, so we'll just get all the way up now. 19,000 is our target. So tiny, these screens. $19,000 there, and speed mode activated. Let's get the speed down, see if we'll get the nose up a bit. James, try turning everything off, including flight director on both sides, and then turning it all back on. That might work. Not sure though. Right, we'll go over to standard barrow now. If I can barely press that button. I can't find the... Interesting. Can't find the point to push it. So I'll just put it down. 1013. We'll get an increase on the throttle here, get this climb done a bit quicker. Not that quick, bloody hell. Oh, there we go, it managed to allow me to do it then. That's strange, isn't it? Make the adjustments and then press it. Okay, again, we'll have a quick look at the charts, so we don't need that anymore, or that one, but we are currently on the departure here. So Pesit 5 Alpha departure, as you see there, coming this way. Climbing up to 19,000. We'll probably be at 19,000 before we get to Pesit by the look of this. Approaching 10,000 now, so we'll go the lights off. And seatbelt sign off, and also we're going to increase the speed here to 290. See the time coming down in the top, so time to go is 45 minutes. That'll come down as we get higher as well. We're only going to 19,000. London Airport's altitude for approach is normally 19,000 within this airspace, so we'll see how that goes. Taking the Bedek 1 Lima arrival. In from there, 18,000, and then in to the north to turn back. That's the airfield there. So it looks like we'll be doing a loop round from there to come round. Hopefully there'll still be a controller on by the time we get there. Pretty sure there is at the moment. Yep, still an Essex controller on now, so hopefully he's still there when we get there. Be good to see. Let's have a look at the current location though. So that's where we are, just approaching the edge of Ireland. Let's get the world map on. Near Wicklow. Gonna cross the sea there and then we should be at cruising altitude by the time we're here. Making our way into Wales via Fishguard, and then through Wales, heading south towards Cardiff, crossing over towards Bristol, over near Royal Wootton Bassett, and then making our way into the approach to go in towards London Stansted. We should have cover by the time we hit Wales, but we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
Okay, let's get the speed up a little bit more. This time we'll come down. Awesome, legit. Well, I hope you like it anyway, mate. It's not everyone's cup of tea, I'm not going to lie. It's certainly my cup of tea. I love it. I think it's fantastic. Just have a look at the checklist where nose wheel steering is. Has to be off there before start. Cleared to start. Nose wheel steering armed. And then I'm guessing nose wheel steering goes off again. Is it? No, it stays on the whole time. Okay. Quite an extensive checklist to run through with the CRJ if you want to do it that way. Obviously the way I do it is a bit of a quick start way. Okay, so we're approaching the altitude, so we will have to just watch out as we get to 19,000 to make sure the speed doesn't creep up too much. I'm happy for it to go to 320, but I don't really want it any more than that. Down to 32 minutes to go. We may get another flight in after this after all. So I'm going to have a look where is covered. It looks like it's probably going to be to Paris, to be honest. I need another short hop, so yeah, it's most likely going to end up Paris there. France is covered, northern France is covered, which is nice to see. Okay, we're at altitude, so now I'm going to reduce the throttle just a little bit there, just to stop it over speeding. We're actually alright, maybe I could keep it on climb. Aircraft looking beautiful as always. I do absolutely love this aircraft. My favourite livery, KLM. 100% KLM livery. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, you can see there we are starting to creep towards the red line. Don't want to listen to that overspeed warning. There's no auto throttle on this. There's an autopilot setting which allows you to climb at a certain speed, but then once you hit the altitude you're climbing to, the speed just goes on its own. So you've got to keep control of the throttle the whole time, which is probably one of the reasons I do like this plane as well, because you do have to, in some respects, you have to actually fly it, but you can still use autopilot for most of it. Okay, let's have a little look out the window, shall we? Beautiful view. Inside the cabin. Nope. They adjusted the hood as well. You can actually see it now. They made it basically adjust to different light situations. Keep the hood down for now. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Alright, that is us cruising all the way. Let's have a look where we are. I'd say, yeah, we're on our way towards Wales now. Unfortunately, it's cloud cover most of the way today. Might clear up as we get towards the south of England a bit. But I'm pretty sure Wales is covered. But hey, what are you going to do? Right, let's get rid of Pesit, we don't need that anymore. Making our final turn towards Wales. And heading towards Fishguard. It won't be long before we're in controlled airspace, hopefully. I'd say, as long as that south controller is still online, should be pretty soon. So it looks like we are going to get cover as soon as we get to into Welsh airspace, so pretty much about here. But we'll see. Keep an eye on the speed, dropping a little bit too much, so we'll just increase that throttle slightly. Never actually went over to 1228. There we go. There's that overspeed. Like I say, legit, it's hit or miss. This is this bit. I'll be honest. This bit of the flight is probably the most boring bit of the flight. The landing and the takeoff. Landing more so, but takeoff is. Landing's much more interesting. But hey, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. Getting a little bit of turbulence there. Okay, speed's dropping again there, so you see you just gotta constantly... Yeah, no worries, James. Yeah, exactly, Tonky. You could build that Lego set you've been waiting to build. That's the one. I'll tell you what I'm doing while I'm cruising. I'm looking for liveries for JetBlue because I was just told I didn't have a livery for JetBlue, so by the vPilot app, and because there's now a lot of JetBlue aircraft coming into the UK, I'm going to get one. Done it again. I'm going to get a few actually, there's quite a few liveries on here. Specifically for the A321, that seems to be the one that's flying to the UK. Yeah, I noticed the flights coming in. I've seen them more and more. I think it's the A321s they've started flying, which is awesome. They picked up the slack there. It's a budget airline as well, isn't it? So I'll probably do that at some point. Tonka, you're saying Blueberry for A32NX or what? Okay, I think that's just about done it. I've got 3 liveries for JetBlue now. 2 for the A32NX and 1 for the A321. Obviously the A321 will just be a model for VATSIM. Hey Isaac, yeah, so me personally, I came from the combat flight sims more so. The very first flight sim I played, you're gonna have a nice little backstory, and I was a Flight Unlimited on Windows 95. My dad bought it when I was a kid, I played that. It was a load of crap, you know. it was good at the time, I suppose. Like planes made of blocks and things. So I played that, and that sort of cemented my interest in aircraft. But then I also played a game called Combat Flight Simulator, which was fantastic when I was a kid. So as I got older, I continued with the combat flight sims, and I did buy another flight sim, which I can't remember the name of, in like the early 2000s, and I just didn't get on with it. It was a bit too serious for me, but at the time, because I was too into my combat flight sims. But then I've been playing War Thunder for a good few years, and then I saw this advertised when it was first sort of announced, and it just blew me away. The graphics, I mean, look at this. The graphics more so, but you know, the whole thing of it, the ability to fly, I suppose, correctly. I know there's Flight Sim X and things which are arguably better simulators, but this game looks beautiful. No one can deny that. It's fantastic, and I love it. I've completely fell in love with this game. Plenty of aircraft to choose from as well. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, I suppose you need, for starters, for this one, you need the correct rig. It's or Xbox. They've brought it out on Xbox now. But if you're on PC, you need a computer that's going to play it well, otherwise it won't look good. And that's one of the main things about this simulator, is the way it looks, because it looks fantastic. Okay, so unfortunately the London South controller went offline, but there is London Centre, which we should be going into soon. We'll see. Stansted controller's gone offline as well, never mind. It's always a way, it's always a way. We'll see how we get on. So yeah, we're still in the cruise at the moment. Let's have a quick look. Just approaching north of Cardiff now, so Caerphilly way. If you've never been to Caerphilly, it's a nice place. There's a little castle there, well, ruins of a castle there. Oh, this whole area, South Wales, absolutely beautiful. Gonna pass just south of Newport Centre and then over north of Bristol. We're only got to be 1,000 into the start of the arrival. 1,000 below what we are now, so 18,000. So we'll not have to worry about altitude for a long time yet. Reef, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. I got Kusnadi as well, thanks for the follow. Guys, if you are liking what you're seeing, it's the first time you see me, please do hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoy what you see. Oh, we've got a nice bit of sun glare there. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's just perfect, right through the cockpit. I recently hit 200 subscribers on YouTube. I think it was yesterday. I'm very happy with that. Very happy. Facebook follows are still the way forward at the moment.
He's only over there. Okay, okay.
Don't know what that guy's saying.
Yeah. Go on.
Hot mic. There we go. Okay, it won't actually be that long. We've got to be 18,000 by Bedek. We should be under the London Centre controller there. Oh, he's gone offline. Bugger. Right, okay, so we won't be under any controller now. That's a shame. They always do this. Pop on for a bit of early afternoon. They weren't on that long, to be honest. About an hour. That's a shame. Okay, so now we've got no VATSIM cover now into Stansted. The London area controller's gone offline, and the Stansted controller went offline a little bit before him as well, so that's a shame. You never know, they might be online before we get there, but it's doubtful. It is doubtful. Don't know why the time wasn't live there. Okay, 1,000 won't take long to reduce it all. So it's 1,000 by Bedek, 18,000 by Bedek, and then the next one is 7,000 by Laurel, which you can see there. So what I'll do is once we've hit Bedek, I'll just do a nice descent slowly to Laurel and make it to get there in time. Be fine. Okay, so we're actually just over the Bristol Channel at the moment, although you can't see it. Just gone on the other side, north of Bristol. Okay, just have a quick look at the plan on there. So when we hit Hoffick, I'll descend us down to 18,000. And then that'll be us starting the descent. Once we're down to 18,000 at Bedek, we'll be on the arrival for Stansted. And then we'll start descending down to 7,000. Now I'm actually using the custom Stansted scenery, which is available completely free of charge on flightsim.to. Now this is absolutely amazing. You'll see when we get there, it's got textures, it's got moving parts, it's got everything. It looks fantastic. I will go as far to say it is on par with Mako Manchester. It's fantastic. I can't believe the effort that's gone into it. I don't know if it was intended as a payware airport and then he just decided that he was just going to release it freeware, but a lot of time and effort has definitely gone into this airport and it looks brilliant. I can't believe how good it is. You see that when we get there, like even to the point where there's tyre marks on the runway and everything. It looks really good. A lot of departures going out of Gatwick today, as always. They always seem to depart from Gatwick rather than Heathrow, which is funny. There's only 4 going out of Heathrow, and then there's 11 leaving Gatwick on VATSIM. I don't know why it tickles me so much. Like, it just does. Okay, I forgot to descend to 18,000, so we'll go straight down to 7,000 now. Getting a little bit of turbulence there as well. Okay, and what we are going to do is reduce the speed slightly as well. Stansted traffic, Shamrock 1664 descending to 7,000 via Bedek 1 Lima. Okay, let's increase that descent a little bit to 1.5. Try and keep the speed up for now. So we're going to be 7,000 by Laurel, and then we're going to head out to the northeast and then come down to runway 22.
Southwest, the homeless transit to Shoreham, 1,500 feet. Good traffic.
Okay, so we are starting the descent now. Going to be 7,000 in time by the time we're at Laurel, so I'll show you this on the arrival. That's, there we go, it's overlaid there. So we've passed Bedek. We didn't get down to 18,000, but we are now descending to 7,000 by Laurel. Obviously by the time we get there as well, we need to be 220 knots. 250 here, 220 at Barkway, so that's going to slow us down nicely. And then from there, we've got to head out to the north to intercept at 2,500. Okay, so from 7 down to 2,500. So we'll basically hit Laurel, and then rather than following the flight path, I'll go vectors up to the northeast, pick up the ILS, and then come in for a lovely smooth butter landing at Stansted. I thought the weather would be a bit clearer here, but obviously not. Okay, I'm gonna just increase that vertical speed a little bit. Slow down those engines slightly. 1.8, so 1,800 feet per second, sorry, meters per second. Is it meters or feet? I don't even know anymore. I can't remember. It's got to be feet, hasn't it? Because this is feet. $1,800 meters per second would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? That would be like a bloody rocket ship. Of course it's feet. It's feet a minute as well anyway, isn't it? Feet per second. Have you heard yourself? Even I get confused sometimes. I sort of try and tell my wife I'm never wrong, I'm just sometimes confused.
Traffic Golf Mike Charlie is entering the overhead at 2,200 feet. Goodwood. It's not all Monday, overhead 1,500 feet. By transit, onward to shore. Onward transit.
Okay, so we're approaching 10,000. Again, we'll get the landing lights and seatbelt signs on soon. We'll also look to reduce the speed to 250 as is required in the UK below 10,000 feet. Okay, so I'm going to go lights on now, taxi on as well, and seatbelt sign on. And what I'll do is I've just gone 0 throttle. I'm not going to put speed brakes on or anything. I'm not too fussed how long it takes us to get down to 250, but we'll just allow it to get down there itself. Won't be long before we bust through that cloud. 3,000 feet to go until our target of 7,000. Now it'd be interesting to see what happens here at Laurel, because if we had a look at the flight plan, oh, what's going on here? Just a bit of adjusting going on. If you had a look at the flight plan before, when I looked through, it was saying it is going to be a right turn, so we'll see what happens. It said that before and it still turned the correct way, so we'll see. Hopefully it turns left towards Laurel rather than right to come back, but if it does, it does. I'm just going to let it do it, and then we'll just pick up the ILS from a bit of a different direction. It's not too much of a problem. So our current location, though, approaching Vatan now, and we're below 10,000, which is why we're aiming for 250. We could have got to Brookman's Park before 250, but because we're below 10,000, that's why I'm aiming for 250 now. Okay, we're just dancing with the clouds. We're about to start the breakthrough. Here we go. Let's have a look out the window as we do this, shall we? Beautiful. So that alarm was telling me that it's going to start leveling out as we are approaching 7,000. Into the cloud there. Yeah, it's I mean, it's been for quite a while now. You need to download the Navigraph Nav Data app, and then you can install it via that. It just installs itself. It also updates on that little app. You can update the air cycle for the CRJ as well as the game. So it's pretty good, to be honest. No worries, Stephen, mate. Okay, I'm going to descend a little bit more because we've got to be 2,500 by the time we line up. So I'm gonna go down to 5,000 now. Stansted traffic on the Bedek 1 Lima arrival, descending now to 5,000 before Laurel. Okay, I'll show you the current location though. We're near Heathrow now. Okay, so that's us there. Heathrow is... Where is Heathrow? Heathrow's there. Yeah, there's Heathrow. Right, okay, let's have a look at meet office Stansted 1018 as the correct QNH. Burst through that cloud again. Let's try and get a view this way again, shall we? I screwed it last time. The cloud's gone a bit lower. Here we go. This will be a nice view. Enveloping the wing, and we're in the cloud. Not quite. Now we are. Just watch the speed there. Stansted traffic, Shamrock 1664. 5,000 over Brookman's Park. Just saying that because I'm on the departure. You can see there, as they're departing, that's directly into me. So for them to depart that runway as I'm at 5,000, probably gonna go straight into me. Bit of deconfliction is all. You know how it is. Bit of turbulence coming in there. I think we've got some, yeah, nice 20 knot crosswind hitting us, that's why we're rocking. Slowed us down as well. What is the wind at Stansted? Let's have a look. It looks like it's going to get stormy here. It's overcast. It's not too bad. 300 to 8. Not a problem. Going to be almost a crosswind on us though as we're landing, I think. Gonna have to look to reduce the speed. It is a tight turn. Now you see there it's curving to the right when it should be going to the left, so we'll see what happens. It might send us right, might send us left. It sends us right, sends us right. I'm not going to get too fussed about it, I'll just do a loop round. Aiming for 220 knots now in relation to the chart. See, we should be at 220 by Barkway, which is that one there. Next one. A bit too low there, don't want to go that low. You see, you constantly got to keep an eye on this throttle. It's always slipping away from you. Yeah, I'm getting quite a bit of turbulence coming in. Let's have a look. Look at that, bouncing about. Not too bad. Not the worst turbulence I've been in.
Eco traffic, JetBlue 7 is on final 279. Eco traffic.
I'm curious to see how this is going to go. It looks like it's going to do a right turn, but I'm hoping it just does the left turn as it should. Now, I've just seen a Ryanair, he's taken off the wrong way. Ryanair's just taken off from Stansted, he took off at the wrong runway looking at it. Stansted traffic approaching Laurel now, 5,000. From here, going to line up for runway 22 ILS. Stansted traffic. There's a Ryanair. That Ryanair's just passed within 200 feet of me from behind. He should have been higher than that. Never mind. You can see there. So it went blue with an alert, but there was no sound warning. I don't know if they've put that in yet or not. Hey Julian, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's I'm not sure why the Ryanair, he's not read the wind. I don't think you're coming the wrong way there. I'm just going off the last ATIS information which was available, which said 22 about an hour ago, runway 22. Can't imagine it's completely flipped. Let's see which way we go now. Yes, it is going left. It's going the correct way. Okay, so that's going to pull us round to Laurel now, which is great. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to reduce, I'm going to descend to 3,000. In fact, I may just make it 2,500 on a slow descent. Yeah, that'll put us about there, won't it? Yeah, that's about right. So that'll do. We're going via Laurel then now. And you know what? We'll go with the left turn that it's going to put us on. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, livery request for the next flight. We're going to go towards Paris, I think. From one of the London airports. I've not decided which yet. I think we're going to go from London City. We'll go London City to Paris. So I'm open for livery requests. Obviously, the obvious choice, you've got things like BA, Logan, Eastern, KLM, Air France, Lufthansa, always a popular one. Staying with the CRJ7. So if I get a couple of requests, I'll see whichever the one that gets requested first or the most is. But I'm open to livery suggestions now. You know what, Stephen, I like KLM as well. I love the KLM livery, so it might have to be KLM. Okay, right, let's look to get some speed reduction here now as well. It's going to kick off for a little bit. Eastern Airways does look good. You got that right, Julian, and it's a UK airline. Right, I'm just moving that down for a target. I'm going to set, in fact, let's go to performance, set all there. V reference I'm just going to set in. Flaps down again. Okay, we're going to go to heading mode now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off from here, off to the northeast, as I said, and then I'm going to make a right turn to get myself back onto the ILS. Stansted traffic, downwind now for runway 22. Stansted traffic. Alright, that's two for KLM so far. And it is my favourite livery. It is. So 2 so far for KLM. Lee there with the KLM and Stephen with the KLM as well. Okay, you see we just broke through the cloud here. You might get a glimpse of Stansted on the right. Not quite yet. I've got a feeling that's it there. Yeah, that looks about right. Not got EasyJet CRJ, Matt. Not got EasyJet. It's got to be for the CRJ, buddy. Let's increase the speed slightly here. And have a look at the checklists. Flight attendant is advised. She's already done that. Passenger signs are on. Thrust reversers armed. Landing gear down soon. Sorry, Matt. Sorry, buddy. If only EasyJet did have CRJs, they'd probably get a lot more custom. I know they're pretty busy anyway, but they could do loads of in the UK flights, couldn't they? Loads more. I bet half of their UK flights are empty. Okay, so we've got to aim for CF22. Watch that VREF, we're dropping speed a little bit too much there. Obviously it'd be landing gear and flaps down last, we don't have to worry about that. 136 is the landing speed we're aiming for. Still quite a bit of turbulence here. What have we got? 22 knot crosswind. Tailwind at the moment, but yeah, pretty much. Where's it from? 296, so yeah, roughly 30. Gonna be a right turn slightly to catch this ILS. Flaps are about halfway, let's have a quick look at that. See from inside. Beautiful view. Okay, let's get this right turn on. Oh. Stansted traffic on base now, runway 22, lining up for ILS. Shamrock 1664, Stansted traffic. We have got 2 departing. Flaps almost full. Okay, so it's just shy of 20 miles away. Let's reduce that range. Keep the speed up there. Can't see the runway yet. You can see the clouds all the way to the ground there. Gonna make this a nice smooth adjustment onto the ILS. Now we're waiting for this to start moving and we'll change the nav source to get the lock engaged. Should be very soon. Reduce speed again. There we go. And we're on lock, and then I'm going to hit approach as well. Because there you can see, if I zoom in, that's the glide slope there. Once it captures, it'll pull us down. We are locked though, that's going to turn us around. Stansted traffic, Shamrock 1664 established now, runway 22. Stansted traffic. Flaps full and gear down. Flaring a lot there. Let's get the speed up a bit. The speed just dropped a little too much there. Okay, zoom in, you can see runway 22 ahead. We are not on the glide slope yet, and we're not quite on the localizer yet either. That wind's blowing us. It's quite a strong wind, that. 22 knot crosswind, still there. Okay, we're on the glide slope. That's now going to pull us down. I'm going to keep the speed up to just get us towards this localizer a bit better, because we're not there yet. We did overshoot it and the wind's sort of fighting us now. Here it comes though. Ready for this left turn. I say left turn, we're going to be pretty much facing off to the right hand side. Stansted traffic. Shamrock 1664, 5 mile final, runway 22, Stansted traffic. Okay, I'm going to go autopilot off. My aircraft, I'm going to reduce the speed slightly. Wind's catching us there, still need to keep the nose pointing off to the right a little bit. One of the problems with the CRJ is when you knock that autopilot off on final, it just drops the nose, absolutely plummets. You see there, the glide slope's creeping away from me there. Pappy lights are saying I'm a little bit too low, so we'll edge the nose up, increase the speed slightly. Not too much, otherwise the flight attendant will start screaming at the passengers that we're going round, and we're not. Here we go though, coming in runway 22 at Stansted. The wind's just dropped, I just felt the aircraft turn to the right too much there. You can see now the wind's down to 14 knots. It's going to drop again before we get to the field. Apparently the wind speed is 9 knots on the ground there. Dropping again. 11 knots. Nothing wrong with the sink rate. There we go, wind's dropped right off now, 9 knots. Oh, there's 2 aircraft waiting for me to land as well, that's good of him.
200.
UPS and a Ryanair.
100. Sink rate. Glide slow. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go, reverse thrust on. Welcome to Stansted, everybody. Reverse thrust off, brakes on, flaps up, and we're going to take the next left. Stansted traffic, Shamrock 1664, clear of runway 22. Okay, there we go. Right, we're going to get fast taxi to the gate now. Get the APU on, keep the lights on, and we'll just get over there. Stansted traffic, taxi into the gates, off runway 22 now.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Alright, so welcome to Stansted, everyone. As I say, this is custom made Stansted, available completely free of charge on flightsim.to. The only problem I've got with it is because obviously I use VATSIM. There's a lot of static models on the ground here, a lot of Ryan airplanes. You'll see them in a second at the end of the airport. Like probably about 20 or 30 of them. And they get in the way, obviously, because people spawn in and it looks like there's planes spawning in each other. It just looks daft. But yeah, hopefully it'll change that and bring out a VATSIM friendly version.
552, line up takeoff, runway 22 is standard.
But we'll see. Okay, right, so we got 2 votes for KLM, so I'm going to go in the KLM livery next, and we're going to go from London City, as there's a controller there, and I think we're going to go to Paris at the moment. Obviously, it's going to take a bit of time to set up that flight, so please do stick with me. Feel free to get a drink now if you don't want to see the taxi, but we're going to taxi to the gate. Fast taxi as well. Don't know why the air brakes are up. Maybe I'm going too fast. I'm going faster than taxi speed, obviously. Oh well. Don't need reverse thrust anymore. Okay, so you see that Jet 2, that is a static model. We're going to take the next right, and you just begin to see all the Ryanair aircraft that are just sat on the ground over there. Look at them. I know that, yeah, Stansted's being used as a storage place at the moment, but I don't want to see that. Okay, we're going to go next right here. And we'll pull into one of these gates on the left. Went a bit too fast for 3-3, so we'll take this next left here. (3-2) is it? Yeah, 3-2 left, that'll do. Got a nice set of stairs in front of us as well. Alright, there we go. Engine 1 off. Engine 2 off. Door open. And out we get a Stansted. Thank you for flying with Aer Lingus from our regional flight from Dublin to Stansted. Right, okay. Let's get this set up. So, in fact, first thing I'm going to do is go back to the main menu and simultaneously go on SimBrief. So we're going KLM, we're going to be 24 Tango this time. And we're going EGLC to LFPG, which is Paris Charles de Gaulle. As I say, we're going to take KLM livery, where is it? It's at the top. There it is. Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to not go from Dublin. London City. Okay, so I believe these ones are here, so we'll go for that one. LFPG, airframe is a CRJ7 again. We're going to have 70 passengers on board. And altitude, we're going to keep as 19,000, I think, is the altitude there. Let's see what the flight time is. 1 hour, roughly. Obviously, that's going to come down. Right, I need to check what the ATIS is. So runway in use is 27. QNH 1018. I'm going to guess the transition level is 6,000 again, because he's not got that on there. Info Echo. And then the ATIS for Paris. Okay, he's not actually got... So 2.6 and 2.7 right, I think is... Oh no, 2.6 right and 2.7 left. So we'll go 2.7 left as the departure. Okay, I can't do anything just yet because I need to get this flight plan sorted. Okay, so runway 27 and then 27 left, 6,000. QNH is 1021 there. Alright, that'll do for now. Let's get this flight plan filed then. OFP generated. I need to pre-file it via VATSIM. Done. Okay, I then need to do SimBrief download. It takes a bit of time, we'll get there. Done. Right, that's downloaded. Now I can sign in to vPilot again as KLM 24 Tango. Connect, flight plan, fetch from server. Done. Excellent. Right, okay. One thing I do need to do is just, because there is the graphics bug at the moment, go into the graphics settings, set them to low, apply, and then set them to ultra, apply. Not sure if that's made any difference, but there is a graphics bug. You can see over there. Oh man, there's like melted buildings in the distance. That's because of the LOD distance, though. British Airways livery clearly needs fixing. God damn. So a couple of things I need to sort out here. I reckon that is... That's the A320 Neo one, isn't it? A319, and it's using the A320 dirty. Alright, let's get this started then. So, inside the aircraft itself, starting with the EFB, open the door, call the power car over, and we can turn on the battery. All the rest of it, click a load of buttons. APU on, and we'll go nav logo on. Down to here. First thing is the nav for the IRS, that needs to be on. Turn this on as well. I still don't really know what this is. I'm guessing it's radio. It might be backup radio, maybe it doesn't need to be on. Lighting. CB panel there, okay, and arm reverse thrusters. Then we'll get into what we're actually doing here. So, index first of all, position, EGLC. That's what I need to do. new flight on Simbri on the nav graph to then allow me to get the correct charts. Let's see which space we're in. Where's the actual tower? So that's 21. I think I'm on 25. No? Okay, well that's where I am. According to the charts. Forgot to do this as well. I'll set that now. 1018. Okay, so flight plan is EGLC to LFPG. Oh, he's gone 2.5 still, that's why. I panicked then. I was going to have to restart. There we go, so then we just need to check the legs to make sure there's no discontinuities, which there is, there's one. Delete that. Happy days. Okay, perf in it now, so we're sticking with 19,000 as the altitude. Go to performance and then change to 0 fuel. Obviously this is where we need sim brief, which I've closed. So weights. Come on. Zero fuel weight is 25710. 3738 is the block. Enter them. Change to passengers. 70 passengers. Enter. Set. Happy days. Set all the speeds. I'll be changing that speed in a second. Okay, that's all in. Now it's VNAV 6000 transition, 6000 on approach as well. Perfect, it's already in. Legs are in, departure and arrival sorted, no secondary flight plan. So we're good. Alright, we're good there anyway. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll just enter the speed. We may have to do that again as we approach the runway. It tends to change the speed a few times. I'm going to do initial climb as 6,000 unless they're telling me any different. Close that, turn the flight directors on. Happy days, that is us ready to contact the Thames approach. Thames approach is 1327, so let's get this in. Thames approach, good afternoon. KLM 24 Tango, currently on the ground at London City, stand 25. Type CRJ7 requesting IFR clearance to Paris Charles de Gaulle as filed. Have information echo on board.
KLM 24 Tango, Thames radar, thank you. Cleared, Paris Charles de Gaulle. ECNIS 1 Alpha departure. Squawk 7263.
Cleared charge score via ECNIC 1 Alpha departure and Squawk 7263 KLM 24 Tango.
KLM 24 Tango, correct.
Excellent. So ECNIC 1 Alpha, got that set in. Awesome, Jeep. I'm glad you think so, mate. I'm glad you think so. I'm very thanks for the sub as well, buddy. I was very unsure of what to do when I first started, and I think that, like you say, there was one. It was just lacking simplicity, so I made it as simple as possible because I needed it to be as simple as possible. I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate, and it helped you out. Okay, let's get the squawk in. Oh, what's missing there? Another one. Let's just have a look. Which aircraft that is. Oh man. So basically when you hear that beeping sound it's because something's gone wrong on VPilot, so I'm just having a look. AFR 632. There's a 77 whiskey. Alright, okay. I'll sort that later. Right. Squawk was 7263. And active. Okay, that is us good to go. I believe so. I'll just click speed and nav again because you can see that went off. Flight director's on. Okay, and I do need to just change the flight information now because we are at EGLC going to LFPG. And the call sign is now KLM 24 Tango. That's all updated at the top, you can see that. Thames approach KLM 24 Tango, requesting push and start.
KLM 24 Tango, stand 2-5, push and start approved, face east.
Push and start approved, face east, KLM 24 Tango.
KLM 24 Tango, I say face east, that's only if you've got the taxiway to the east, if not, face west.
KLM 24 Tango, yeah, I do so.
Perfect, thanks.
Let's just double check, I think we're going to have to go that way, aren't we? So we're currently facing south. So yeah, we need to face that way. Okay, a couple more things to do before we do that. We need to close the door, disconnect the ground power, disconnect the wheel chocks,
Captain,
get the cabin lights on,
all passengers are aboard.
and let's start the pushback. I say start the pushback, all we're going to do is connect the tug. Beacon on. Okay, once he's connected, in fact we'll just do it now, let's get the engines ready to go. Start both. We are in a bit of a hurry, dude, we need to get going, come on. There we go, he's connected, let's go. Yeah, exactly, Jeep. That was the thing. There was a lot of people pretending to be pilots, and a lot of people who are pilots doing those videos, and I was just like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, like saying press the doohickey button with a bicentennial tick above it. I'm just like, what? Whereas if you just say press this button here that looks like the top of a toothpaste tube, it helped me understand. Okay, there we go, we're in position. Parking brakes on, and we'll end the pushback.
If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway
Engines are running.
will display to the exits which are located here.
Thames radar, Golf 19 Echo radio check.
You'll be instructed to get into the brake position.
Golf 19 Echo, Thames radar, ready for the C5.
Okay, stab trim,
Roger,
max
thank you.
trim, and
Golf
you're
19
done.
Echo is cruising at flight level 190. We're 34 miles out from Silvat for the Silvat 1 Charlie, arrival to London City.
Okay, we'll go flaps to 8 now as well, 8
Golf
degrees.
19 Echo, roger. Report 5 miles before Godley.
And
Report 5 miles
taxi
before
lights
Godley
on,
for
and
Golf
in fact we'll
19.
go all the lights on here, so we'll go landing lights and strobe on as well. We no longer need APU, so APU off. And I'm just going to get the overhead a little bit brighter, it's looking a little dark out here. Okay, let's do it. Thames radar, KLM 24 Tango, ready for taxi.
KLM 24 Tango, taxi on point Mike for runway 27.
Holding point Mike, runway 27, KLM 24 Tango. Okay, away we go. So holding point Mike is the last one before runway 27. You see those clouds are looking dark. Very dark. Yeah, we got to climb quick. That's the aim of the game. So I'm gonna keep the throttle on full, not even toga for this one, to get us to climb very quick out of there. Max speed is 210 though. I've just noticed that. So it's a good job I noticed that. Okay, this runway is a little bit bumpy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
KLM 24 Tango, surface 270 degrees, 9 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, KLM 24 Tango. So we're going to go straight on. This is Mike here. Straight on and just go for it. I'm going to allow the engines to spool up, I think, and make sure we get a... Okay, because we are taking off towards the city itself. Max takeoff. Here we go. Okay, over to the autopilot. It's going to put us above the city there. KLM 24 Tango passing 1,200.
KLM 24 Tango, thank you. Climb altitude 5,000 feet.
Altitude 5,000 feet, KLM 24 Tango. Oh, I've lost the mouse. Where's the mouse? There we go. Okay, I can reduce to climb now because we are safe. There is a lighting problem, I can see that, because obviously it wouldn't be that bright through the cloud if everything else is this dark, but here we go, through the cloud. Flaps up now.
Golf 19 Echo, it's the Sobat 1 Charlie arrival. When ready, descent flight level 100, level Godly.
Golf 19 Echo for the Sobat.
Got to bring the speed down a bit.
Charlie arrival, when ready, descend flight level 100, and we will still report 5 miles before Godly.
Okay, from here I can increase the speed to 250. So I'll get that done now.
24 Tango, climb flight level 70.
Flight level 70, KLM 24 Tango. He's climbing me in increments, I like this. Normally it's, yeah, go up to 30,000, enjoy, bye. He's a little bit more interactive, this guy. Okay, that's us at altitude again, going on to standard Barrow. Keep that speed down a little bit.
KLM 24 Tango, climb flight level 190.
Flight level 190, KLM 24 Tango.
Golf 19 Echo, I noticed in your flight plan you've requested the visual approach, is that still the case?
Affirm, we'd like the visual approach for runway 27 Golf 19 Echo.
Golf 19 Echo, roger. You can expect vectors after Godly, but it'll be vectors for the visual, runway 27.
Expect vectors for the visuals runway 27 after Godly for Golf 19 Echo.
Okay, we're just breaking through the cloud, there we go. There's that beautiful visual.
KLM 24 Tango, you can route direct ECNIV and Unicom now 122.8, bye-bye.
Direct to ECNIV and over to Unicom. Thank you very much for the cover, KLM 24 Tango.
No problem, see you.
So we're going to ECNIV now, which was like 2 waypoints ahead, and then 1228. Nice to have cover out of London City, it's not often covered. He did a good job as well. London City traffic, en route direct ECNIV now climbing to 19,000 London City traffic. Okay, right, we're past 10,000, so we'll go lights off, seatbelt sign off, and get the speed up as well. 280 to get us in there. Okay, time to go is updated. Around 30 minutes, that's going to come down obviously. We're going to make this as quick as we can. I've got to get this in very quickly. So here we are then on the way out of London City towards Paris Charles de Gaulle in the KLM CRJ7. This is going to be the final flight of today, guys. So I do hope you enjoy it. If you do so and you've not done so already, please hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Hey Billy, how's it going, mate? Good to see you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
Oh, there you go. Some sandwiches if you fancy them. Alright, let's have a look where we are. So, just to the east of Chatham. Heading south towards Lydd. Bit of a zigzag approach into Charles de Gaulle for us today. So we're going to leave the UK via Lydd and then make our way towards Paris via Dieppe. Yeah, I love this aircraft as well. I think it's, out of all the aircraft, I think it's my favourite. Especially this livery. Fantastic. It's like a mosquito like that, doesn't it? Okay, we're at altitude, so speed's going to go up now. I'll leave it on climb, it'll just increase itself. Looking for 320. 20 minutes to go till Paris. Again, we'll see. Depends how busy the pattern is when we get there. Ah, great news! Paris is offline. That's upsetting. So we're going to be landing with no VATSIM cover again. Keeps happening. I take off and then have the cover for takeoff but not for landing. Just the way it is. Be alright. Bit of a quiet 15 or so minutes then. No controller's going to be speaking. I can't believe that. I mean, it happens, There's Brest controllers online, so if I'd have chosen Nantes Atlantique, we'd have probably had cover, but I can't have the time to do that. Now, what I think we are going to go through Brest control, to be honest. So if we do go through Brest, which I think we are, we'll have a bit of cover there, but not for the approach into Paris, unfortunately. Paris controller is offline. Never mind. It happens, it happens. Yeah, we are going to be in Brest control for most of it actually, which is unfortunate because he's just covering just to the edge of Charles de Gaulle. He covers LFPO but not LFPG. I wonder if he'll actually cover it. Don't know if he will or not. Be good of him if he does. We'll see. It's been nice, nice flying the CRJ again anyway. It was broken for a while, but yeah, they fixed it, which is good. Okay, we're doing a bit of zigzagging. Still not quite managed to fix that. He says, as he was saying, yeah, they fixed it, it's fine. Nothing wrong with it, what are you talking about? Okay, the way to counteract the zigzagging is if I just do direct to Wafu, I'll fix it. Alright, so you can see the descent is starting there. Let's just get this up. That's the info for London City, so we don't need that anymore. .240, I'm not even going to have to descend. I won't have to descend till I'm down here at Colive. So that's good. We're going to be going straight in. Bivax 9 Whiskey. Into Colive. About there we'll need to descend then. 6,000 feet is nothing. See where we are at the moment. Nowhere near the approach right now. This left turn might go a little bit wrong ahead, so we'll be prepared for that one. Direct to Hardy will fix it. Don't need reverse thrust on anymore, should have turned that off before. Let's see what the checklist is for just after takeoff, shall we? Bleed and APU set. Bleeds and APU set. I suppose the bleed should be set anyway, shouldn't it? Reverse thrusters off, yeah. CAS checked. Close air support. Don't need terrain. That's not changing anything at the moment, is it? Okay, but that is the... That's the V reference. As in the call-outs, but never mind. Okay, we're doing the left and right, so we're just about in line again with the flight plan. So we'll allow it to do its thing now. Around 15 minutes to go, you can see at the top. Oh, come on, just fly straight, will you? I believe this is straight in now. Yeah, a little bit of a turn there, but then pretty much straight in all the way. Won't be long, we'll be inside Brest control. Hopefully he'll message us and ask us to contact him. It's 1255, so let's get onto that. As in get it ready to go. Should be entering that just now if he gives us a message, fingers crossed. Might just message him in a bit, be a bit cheeky. Let's just do it.
70 inbound Resmi.
Alpine 91 Romeo Lima, bonsoir, squawk 5646.
5646 Alpine 91 Romeo Lima.
Brest code control, bonsoir, KLM 24 Tango, currently flight level 190.
KLM 24 Tango, bonsoir, you're not in my airspace.
Come on, I am.
8. Bye-bye.
Understood, thank you anyway, KLM 24 Tango.
Alpine 91 Romeo Lima, identified direct DSAC.
That's a shame. I'm showing inside his airspace. You know what, I'm just going to listen to it. We'll listen to it for a bit. I don't even know what that does.
Brest control, Skyway 118 Fox, we're about to reach our top of descent, so requesting an initial descent level, please.
Skyway 1985, leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
No worries, Unicom 128, thanks a lot, Skyway 118 Fox, au revoir.
Brest control, bonjour à la France 1898, au niveau de vol 70.
Air France 1898, bonsoir, transpondé 5647.
On squawk 5647 pour Air France 1898.
I feel like I'm definitely in his airspace because I'm showing us inside his airspace by like a good 5 miles or so. But never mind.
Air France 1898, identifié, prévoyez une arrivée Valax unité Charlie pour la piste 03.
On prévoit une arrivée Valax 1 Charlie pour la piste 03 à Nantes pour Air France 1898.
Air France 1898, les vents ont changé, donc
okay, let's have a look.
plutôt la 21. Donc prévoyez une Valax unité Delta pour la
Alright,
piste
so
21.
13, we're on the actual approach now, 13,000 by Colive.
Voilà, unité Delta pour la piste 21 à Nantes, Air France 18.
It's only 6,000, so we'll look to do that about halfway there. Descent can be here once we're in the Mopar area there. It's 13,000 and almost immediately 12,000, so we'll just go down to 12,000 by Mopar. Approach is 27 left. Let's get that up. Okay, so it is coming in from this direction, and the intercept height is 5,000, which is quite high, so that's good. Don't have to worry about descending too quickly there. Should be a nice even descent. Out of Mopar at 12,000, bringing ourselves round to the north, and then down in the box formation to intercept the ILS at 5,000 there. Easy!
Easy 667, contact Madrid radar 133.75, bye bye.
Contacting my 133.75,
Easy 7553, contact Madrid radar 133.75, bye bye.
133.75 for EG7553, good day.
Air France 150, leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, Air France 150, thank you for ATC, have a good night.
Okay, there's the top of descent coming up, so we will start the descent there, as it's telling us to.
Descendez au niveau unité 00.
May as well, haven't we?
Pour Air France 1898.
Alpine 901 Romeo Lima, leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, au revoir.
Monitor Unicom, and have a nice evening. Alpine 901 Romeo.
Okay, top of descent, so... I've gone too far. It's only 12,000, isn't it, we were going to? There it is. Slightly ease off throttle there. And this is 12,000 by Mopar, so a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more there. Bit more again. 2,200 normal descent rate. Reduce speed. Okay, let's go back over to Unicom. Charles de Gaulle traffic descending now via the Bibber 9 Whiskey, arrival to 12,000 feet, level by Mopar. So we'll start doing the call-outs as we get closer, but that's sort of the initial one, I suppose. Just to tell them we're on our way in. still looking for 27 left. $6,000 being the transition. After we've hit 12,000, we'll do a slow descent down to 5,000. Okay, so approaching 12,000 now. Should be just about level by Mopat. See, we're just above the cloud, about another 2,000 to go till we drop below the cloud there, I think. Keep the speed up for now. Oh, don't start doing this. You're going to turn too tight. There's no need for it. Okay, we're going to go into heading mode anyway. Why can I not push these buttons? Okay, so I'm going to maintain that heading for now. And we're going to descend to 5,000. It's going to be a slow descent. See about 800 feet per minute. And let's see how far that puts us. A little bit too far out. So we'll go 1,100, that'll be perfect there, spot on. Just before, as long as it doesn't move. Might have to go up again. Okay, yeah, we're good. Starting the descent now into Paris Charles de Gaulle. So lights on, seatbelt sign on. And I'm gonna... No, I won't arm the reverse thrusters yet. No need for it at the moment. Okay, let's increase that descent slightly. Make sure we do actually hit 5,000. Nice, we're going to go through this cloud here. Crashing through the clouds. Paris Charles de Gaulle traffic, KLM 24 Tango descending now to 5,000 for approach onto runway 27 left. Charles de Gaulle traffic. Yeah, there's an EasyJet somewhere. He's going to burst out of the cloud right in front of us, I can feel it. Okay, he's alright, he's already above us. Not very far though. He's climbing quite quickly. There he is. EasyJet. Where's he going? We're going to London Gatwick, of course, like all easy jets. Okay, we're below 10,000, so we're going to reduce the speed now. Target altitude, target speed of 250. I'm going to set 1021 now. A bit early. Charles de Gaulle traffic, KLM T4 Tango downwind now, runway 27 left, right hand circuit. Bursting through the cloud. Let's go the other side, we might see Paris. Or we might see nothing. It's too bright, I don't know why there's a texture issue. It's annoying. Sim update 5, another problem caused, no doubt. Hopefully they fix all that. $5,000 is the intercept altitude, so we don't need to go any lower than 5,000. That's the intercept point. We'll get a right hand turn into that as we go past it. Hopefully it'll come off quite nicely. Okay, maintaining 230 knots. Here we go. Just about seeing the ground come through. This is the first we've seen of France tonight. Very muggy out there. Let's speed up a little bit. Speed up quite a lot. Get this flight complete. Time to go saying 3 minutes, probably be more about 10 minutes before we're actually parked up. Getting the speed up though, that's about a 10-mile final looking at it, the radius of the circle there, about 10 miles. About 7 miles is when you want to drop the wheels down roughly. So right hand turn is going to be coming soon. I want to really go past this and then I can turn back onto it. right back up to full speed. Leave the altitude as it is. Slowly turning the headings here, just to start this lineup. So we're going to go straight towards it to start with. Which is what we're doing now, once we line out straight. Okay, so going towards it, and then we're going to sort of curve in there as well. Charles de Gaulle traffic on base now, runway 27, KLM 24 Tango, Charles de Gaulle traffic. Okay, it's quite a steep intercept angle, that. Keep the speed at 220 now. And I'm just going to set the VREF speed. So I can keep an eye on it. Okay, so I've put nav2 on, so the lock will come on soon enough. It's on heading mode at the moment. It will go over to lock as we cross the line for it. Start to slow down again, and we'll go flaps 20 degrees. Won't be long before we're on the lock. Sounds like we've got some thunder or something like that. Just wind. What is the wind? 20-degree crosswind currently. Not too bad. As I say, it'll be on the lock soon enough. Still on heading mode. Flaps down to 30 degrees. Here comes the localizer, so it'll pick that up. Go. Probably a little late with that. I didn't realise I had to press it, I thought it did it automatically. Never mind. That's going to take a bit of time just lining up now. We're going 27 left, so it's this one here. Okay, here we go then, on to final approach into 27 left. Charles de Gaulle traffic, KLM 24 Tango established now, runway 27 left on 10 mile final. Once on the glide slope, we'll go gear down. 18 knot headwind. Glide slope on, gear down. Beautiful. Now, welcome back, Tonka. Okay, I'll autopilot off. So we're on our own approach now. Flaps full. Gonna overspeed for a little second or two. Just double check now that the reverse thrust is armed, and it is. Okay, we are 27 left here. And there's the nose diving again. Speed up a little bit more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
Wind's a little bit of a crosswind, so if I aim directly for the runway, we're going to be a little bit too far left. So I'm going to aim in between the two runways for now until that wind dies down a bit more. Here we go though, into Charles de Gaulle, 27 left. Charles de Gaulle traffic, KLM 24 Tango on 5 mile final, 27 left. Charles de Gaulle traffic. Okay, we're just above the glide slope, that's pretty much where we want to be. Winds come down a little bit, but not fully. Brightening up out here. Okay, so yeah, still got 15 knot, almost crosswind. So I've still got to be careful of the angle of the nose, just because it will blow me off track. But here we go though, into 27 left. Huge airport, Paris Charles de Gaulle, 4 runways, massive terminals. It'll take you a while to taxi, and the ground on this thing is terrible. There's all sorts everywhere, bumps, bridges, ramps, they shouldn't be there. Random pits that if you fall into you have to restart your flight. Yeah, it's a bit mental. I only flew here because it had VATSIM cover, and then that left as soon as I took off. Such is the way. But here we go, into Paris Charles de Gaulle now. Charles de Gaulle traffic, KLM 24 Tango, 2 mile final, 27 left. Charles de Gaulle traffic.
Charles de Gaulle Pacific Air France 639, expect approach runway 27 left.
Oh really, Billy? Where were you going? Where did you come from even? As in real life or on in-game?
300.
Yeah, it's a nice view. It is a nice view.
200. 100. 50. Light slow. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reverse stunt. Oh, nice. Okay, welcome to Paris Charles de Gaulle, everyone. KLM 24 Tango has landed at runway 27 left. Flaps up there. And we're going to vacate the runway, get to a gate quick, because I need to get dinner on for my wife, or she's going to beat the crap out of me when she gets home. You've been gaming all day again. That's what I get. As a matter of fact, no I haven't. Oh, Billy, you'll get there, mate. Have you got joystick and that on Xbox? Have you, or are you using controller? Charles de Gaulle traffic, KLM 24 Tango, clear of runway 27 left. You can't really get as smooth as you can with a joystick if you're using a controller. Should have gone left there, really, never mind. Okay, I don't really know where we're going, but we'll take this left here. Awesome, yeah. You gotta use a joystick, haven't you? You just can't not in a game like this. Okay, here's one of those bridges. This might fire us up into the air. No, it's nice and smooth today. Good. They used to be well bumpy then.
Charlie de Gaulle traffic, Air France 150, continue to the runway 27 left approach.
Okay, let's get ourselves to one of these gates. Here we go, this looks like a nice gate. Ah, oui, oui. Welcome to Charles de Gaulle, everybody. Everything's going to turn off now. And there we are. KLM 24 Tango landed at Charles de Gaulle. Alright, that's going to be the end of the stream there, so I'm glad you joined me today. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Flew from Dublin to Stansted, and then from London City to Charles de Gaulle. I hope you did enjoy that in the CRJ700, which has been updated and now works with Sim Update 5 very well, I might add as well. Alright guys, I do hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I'll catch you guys next time.